side,
Right.
where the racquetball courts were, and then we came to find apparently that there was like buried walls, or it would cost too much, and I thought, well, gosh, it'd really be nice to bring batting cages in, and I think he's doing the research, which is what is a good thing to do, and maybe he's thinking they could go to
Maybe several months ago,
the
we
side.
brought up about a barrier wall. That's
Already,
Right.
probably
That's her.
not for an addition.
But since the other thing is that,
Right.
when we talked about the batting cage, we talked about maybe, if we couldn't do it where the racquetball was, we were gonna put it upstairs, build that stairs across upstairs, so it would be good for winter and summer. And that cost was gonna be $9,000 in total. Then when he shows me these blueprints, and George Harcher was there, the inspector that was with Holstring, we totaled up the numbers that it would cost to build that, and we got up to $180,000 as possibly we could do this, which means it will go over 200. I'm just saying, I hate to see us, or him, spending our money on blueprints and things before we decide what we're gonna do. As
No,
a
but I think
board.
if we, okay, but we'll get together and talk with them, and maybe we should put together a committee of some sort to handle that. And we'll get that through with Kevin,
Yeah,
you know?
I'm just saying,
Get a couple of people,
I'm just saying,
maybe baseball, and,
I don't wanna spend
Whoever else
money
wants to
on
give
it.
up.
We don't have that money, we don't
You don't
have
want to pay
to
for every idea.
Huh?
You don't want to have to pay for every idea that somebody has.
oh,
Okay.
yeah.
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 I think that bill was for the architecture,
Yeah.
we're talking about with the Woodbury
Right.
Hall.
I agree.
That might have been anything for the bridge. Okay, but I saw the prints and I just, I'm saying, I'm not believing that we're doing that, and evidently it's just something he's doing, but if we gotta pay for it, we're wasting money until we decide what we wanna do. We don't need a wagon ahead of the horses.
So are we, do we have an approval for the motion? We have a motion on the table for the consent agenda. And a second.
That's it.
You motioned, I second.
Yes.
Commissioner Burke?
Yes.
Passes.
Okay, and now we go on to the contract for the consultant. You guys were not here last meeting. Okay, you weren't here either. And we met with John Walwick, who's here tonight, that asked him to come back in case you guys had any questions in regards to getting a consultant involved for various things that were loose ends here at the park, and trying to move us forward, take us to the next level as far as like, one of my issues was, and I talked to Kevin about this, was one of the examples was like AEK. We've had that for years. And we're going to be updating our system. And it never seems like we've been able to utilize it to its full capability. Okay, at all. And I think we're all looking to have the park communicate as a whole. So in other words, if you're at the chalet and you want to sign up for classes here, you can do that at the chalet and vice versa. Everything's in sync. And we've got our issues with the Historical Society. We have upcoming, looks like, conversations that'll be upcoming with the Little League, various things that go on. We're trying to coordinate them all. And what John had said was basically that unless you have a level of measurement, you know, where people are always saying, what are you doing? How are you getting it? What are you doing here? His past expertise is actually in the IT field. So he would be here on a in other words, he'd be here on a monthly fee, where it would not be 30-day notice if we're not happy with what he's doing. Like, there's, in other words, there's no, was it 30 or 60 days? I didn't get the actual.
That was 6 months.
30? Is it 30 now? Yeah, it's 30 days. So what he would do is come in and consult with Kevin until we decide what we're going to do as far as the management down there, the cross-utilization of the facilities, making sure that everything is coordinating and getting ourselves where we have documentation and data to support everything we need. His thing is that we should, with a punch of a button, know how many people, you know, are at the chalet doing what program at what time of the day, and how many of those also are here at the park, and what programs, and at the golf course participating. You know, like he was involved in the whole track, you know, when the cards first came out. you know how you scan your card at the Dominick's or Jewel or wherever? That's his field of expertise, and I'd like to see for once, before I head out, that everything's in sync. Everything is working and clicking properly. And then he would report directly to the board and work with us directly. So in other words, we would put the hot item on the table, and he would report and work directly with us and with Catherine's cooperation, Lauren's cooperation, Paul's cooperation, whoever, whatever area we're looking at, and also Joe. But just to get things cross-utilized, and at which point we could decide, his point was, if I don't save you the funds that you pay me and make up the difference, then you can certainly let me go. But we're getting him at a true discount. Bargain.
Are we going to replace some of these people then? Number one, that AEK thing. We sent a little over a year ago, we sent Marshall, Mike Smigolski, and Katie. 3 of them went up for training at AEK. One of the things our old board was upset with was that we said, we're not up to date here with AEK. So the AEK,
You came in, you were like, we want them here.
and they said, look, you got the equipment there. We upgrade things every 3-6 months. We let you know that we have upgrade. It's up to you to send people to learn this.
Right.
We haven't done it for 2 or 3 years.
Well, that's been a problem for 10 years, Ernie. Let me just say the difference would be, is that I don't think we have the knowledge here. And I'm not insulting Catherine in any way or anyone else in any way or AEK, but we've dealt with AEK for years, and it's been the same thing. He says you can do it, but we don't have the programs, or they got the right training, or we don't have the server, or vice versa. But he's an expert in this field. He would know what we would need, what we would not need, and how to put it to its proper full use. And now the server's supposed to be coming.
It is installed.
It's been installed.
All those servers
When,
been installed.
well, last month it was,
Here's the- But again-
Software's been put on.
But again, my question is, we've done a bad job there as a board.
well, I mean,
We've
how much
done
more
a bad
consistent?
job.
No, we tried.
We sent 3 qualified people, if not 4, to learn this. They learned it, and nothing else has happened, okay? So, that to me is the board's fault for letting it fall by the wayside again. And now, we've got an executive director who is over all of our park district, okay? We have Warren, who's in charge of the chalet as an assistant, okay? We have, and now we want to bring someone else in that can straighten it out. Why do we have all these people? Why
Well,
don't
we're
we just
missing the
hire
manager.
someone?
We're missing the manager. Until we get a good analysis, Ernie,
But
of
our
what we're...
analysis is what AEK told us. We can look,
AEK can tell you all they want.
But we
Until
don't
you
ask
have
for it.
somebody in here, okay, you can buy a brand new computer at Micro Center and walk out of there and it will have instructions, but until you know its full capacity of what it's capable to do.
those
And I
people
don't
went
think
to
it's 2
school.
days of
They
training.
went to school, and AEK says if you don't buy and ask for the new equipment, because we come out with stuff, what do they say, every 6 months, new things? If you don't ask for it, which we didn't ask for it, we let it drop to the wayside again.
No,
We're paying-
we didn't,
Yes,
it just got installed. We did not let it drop by the wayside because it's been brought up continuously. Catherine, how many times have I spoken to you in regards to the computer?
You can clarify a little bit. What I understand, and Marcia has been here longer, is that we had bought programs, but they we couldn't implement them because the server was very antiquated. It was pre-Unix. So we
We
just,
bought that
right,
a year ago.
you very recently this spring gave me permission to upgrade the server, now we.
A year ago, wasn't it?
No, we just upgraded it in,
What did we do since they went to school? Did we do anything?
Well, they went to school
A year ago.
with Roz before she ever came on
Yeah,
board.
Yes, I know,
So
but I'm
now-
saying, but then we let it go dormant again,
It
didn't
was
we?
me, Nikki, and Mike that went to the class,
Who?
not Ross.
Who?
Mike,
Mike, Katie, and you.
And Nikki.
It wasn't Katie, was it?
Nikki.
no.
Nikki, you, okay.
He might have been there.
So my question is, what have we done as a park district since they went to school? They gave us advice on what we had, but we didn't do anything.
To grade for what they're training to do.
For the, and now.
So the server was never approved until Catherine approved it.
We're now going through this process of what they call cleaning the files, which is just started. So that means